Why Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped about swag from the thrift shop. Ice on my friend, it's so damn frosty that people like damn, that's cool, that's honky. Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped about swag from the thrift shop. Ice on my friend, it's so damn frosty that people like damn, that's cool, that's honky. Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped about swag from the thrift shop. Ice on my friend, it's so damn frosty that people like damn, that's cool, that's honky. Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot. Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot. Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot. Walking through the club like what up, I'm such a big shot.
99 cents.
Bag it. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. Looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. Looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. Pop some, pop some, pop some, pop some, popping and whopping, popping and whopping, popping and whopping, popping and whopping, popping and whopping. About to go and get some compliments, popping and whopping. About to go and get some compliments, popping and whopping. About to go and get compliments, compliments. Bag it. I'm gonna $40, sis. 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 I'm gonna $40. Baby like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I be like, yo, the $50, that ain't right. Limit edition, let's do some addition. That shirt's hella dope. And having the same one as 6 other people in the club is a hella dope. Deep game, come take a look through my telescope. Trying to get them girl with that brand menu hella won't. Bag it. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. Looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. Looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. Pop some, pop some, pop some, pop some, popping and whopping, popping and whopping, popping and whopping. Popping and whopping, about to go and get some compliments. Popping and whopping, about to go and get some compliments. Popping and whopping, about to go and get compliments, compliments. Bag it. Popping and whopping, about to go and get some compliments. Popping and whopping, about to go and get some compliments. Popping and whopping, about to go and get compliments, compliments. Bag it. I'm gonna $40, sis. 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 I'm gonna $40.
I got a candidate fall to her gas always. I got a candidate fall to her gate. I got a candidate fall to her gas always. I got a candidate fall to her gate.
Down there! Filthy with fun! thing. All you gotta do is sing.
Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing.
It don't mean a thing. All you gotta do is sing.
There's no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm every little thing you got.
It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing.
There's no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm every little thing you got.
It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing.
twin by the name of Romeo. His folks, they came from Italy many years ago. One night he met young Geraldine, a dame from out of town. When Geraldine was dancing, she would bring the ballroom down. Wave those paws in the air, spin around like feather stairs. Slip me by if we can jive. That's Geraldine's routine. Lift those puppies off the ground. Swing those hips and shake them down.
It's rag, it's razz, it's snazzy jazz.
It's Geraldine's routine. Wave those paws in the air. Spin around like feather stairs. Slip me by if we can jive. That's Geraldine's routine. Lift those puppies off the ground. Swing those hips and shake them down.
Let's hump, let's jump, let's thumpity bump.
It's Geraldine's routine. Mama was a stripper, so was Geraldine. She learned to strip on Mardi Gras way down in New Orleans. Now Romeo was wacky, he was dizzy for this dame. He learned to dance and got the chance to be Geraldine's new flame. Wave those paws in the air, spin around like feather stairs. Slip me five if we can jive. That's Geraldine's routine. Lift those puppies off the ground. Swing those hips and shake them down.
It's rag, it's razz, it's snazzy jazz.
It's Geraldine's routine. Wave those paws in the air. Spin around like feather stairs. Slip me five if we can jive. That's Geraldine's routine. Lift those puppies off the ground. Swing those hips and shake them down.
Let's hump, let's jump, let's thumpity bump.
It's Geraldine's routine. Okay, here she comes, ladies.
Oh boy. Well, I need to fix that super fast. Hold on. Oh my goodness. White balance. Apply. There we go. Wrong glasses. Hold up. Check. Are we back? Hello? Check. Oh, this is not good. Hello? Check. Let me turn this down. Alright, is this better? I don't know what we're looking at. Hey man, I saw you playing a little bit of what is it? Elder Scrolls. Morrowind, was it? Was it Morrowind? Is that what you were up to? So, tell me about the game. And why are you playing that? Why'd you pick Morrowind? Yeah, let me add a. I'm gonna add a timer on this. 1 second. Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna add a timer. I'll add a timer in the morning, but not for this. I want to enlarge this. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Can I do that? How do I do that? It's kind of tricky. Ugh. It's not great. I know. I know. It's great. I love it. Yeah, I'll watch. I'll watch. I was just catching up on a backlog of stuff that I really needed to clear off my desk before I started streaming tonight. And I wanted to get this done tonight so I can not stream tomorrow. Actually, I'm not going to stream tomorrow morning. I'm actually going to the doctor tomorrow. Oh, joy. That's not fun. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to see the doctor. Then I got to go to work. And then Friday morning, I'm working. But when I get back, I'm going to try to stream. I'd like to do a long stream if I can do it, if I can get away with it. If work doesn't call me in, that'd be good. That'd be real good. So let's take a look at some pictures, huh? So another random student has told me that they are going to Norway. Like, what's going on? Is there like some sort of a tour package, like a tour promotion to go to Norway? But when I was looking at like my student's receipts, because she needed some help to interpret like she could figure the flight stuff out, but she couldn't figure out like train and bus and ferry, and one of the buses is actually just like a private car, like an SUV, not really a bus, and that made me real skeptical. So I did some research and found out that in Norway, that's pretty much the only way they can go about doing it. That's just kind of the way they do it over there. And but I was looking through, and I got to see some of the receipts in for her bookings, all in euros, and I had sticker shock, serious sticker shock. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. She was having to pay a lot of money, which means all my other students who went to Norway were paying quite a bit of money to make this real. But then again, I don't know, for whatever reason, they're all going to Norway in the summer, and I mean, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. So yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a new camera. Check this out. And I replaced, if you can see, I replaced the camera that I'm streaming on now. So I've got 2 new cameras in the past month. So we're looking at this place. This is downright gorgeous. What's this? Yeah, this is great. Yeah, I mean they come cheap, right? I mean on the other channel I don't use a camera. I use a TV that I found for free on the side of the road, and on this channel I'm using cameras that I can get for free. I only buy webcams that were made in 1935. Although, would that be black and white, or would that be more like sepia tone? That might be my next experiment. Put on some sepia tone. Put a sepia tone on this. But I don't know. I feel like black and white actually adds a little bit of classic texture to everything. And it makes me look good. Color does not make me look good. Just ask my students. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's been a long day. How have you been? What have you been up to? So are you in school now, or doing training, or just trying to just kind of find your own pace and your own place in the world? I wish I did that. I really needed to do that when I was in my 20s. I was so scattered. I mean, my only refuge was to travel and get lost in the world. Okay. I hope that's a good thing. Please tell me that's a good thing. Tell me that's one of those preventive, or just give the coast clear kind of things. I'm going to the hospital tomorrow to make appointments for a very similar examination, but it's to look for a thing we already know what is wrong with me, and it's not a serious thing. It's actually a pretty ridiculous thing. It's such a ridiculous thing. But hopefully, tomorrow I'll be able to make an appointment for the very expensive technology to study my insides in 3D computer technology, like Elder Scrolls Morrowind 3. They're gonna find mud crabs. They're gonna find mud crabs inside me, and then they're going to know exactly what to do with me. And probably what they're gonna say is just stick a fork in this guy, because it's too late. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Arthritis? What? How can you have arthritis? I mean, I'm not, hold on. Come on. It's not letting me, hold on. It's doing this. Oh, is it the same picture? Nah. Can't be. What's this? Wow! This is the train ride? I want to take a train ride. Oh, my students are totally taking a train ride. Yeah, listen, I'm trying not to joke. I'm trying not to make light of the situation. I'm genuinely concerned, and I just want to make sure. I mean, I've never heard of young folks having issues with arthritis, which is not beyond the realm of probability. It's just that I'm not aware of it. I'm not informed or educated about it. Arthritis runs in all of my family. So I'm not looking forward to it. This is like one of those quaint port seaside towns that the cruises go through. Between the so it's in your back. That's what it is. Yeah. What's this? This is near Berg. This is a master file. I don't know if I like that. Didn't we just see this picture like 2 weeks ago? Yeah. I am not a big fan of back surgery. I'm not a big fan of that. I had it done when I was 20 due to a car injury. And I was very lucky. So now I don't have I mean I sometimes have problems with my back, but it's not related to that injury. It's just related to just being old. But I've always had joint issues, which partly led to my seeking to self-medicate, which led me to having some problems later on in life. So now the strongest thing I like for the past week I've had issues with my back, but the only thing I'll do for it is take like ibuprofen and put like one of those hot ice packs on my back, which they really smell. Oh god, I just took one off like before I streamed. And but that's nothing like what you're talking about. That's nothing like what you're talking about. I'm hoping that they can when they see something in the MRI that they can do something about it. Yeah, we'll get into your therapy more seriously. Says the guy who needs to get into his therapy more seriously. But do as I say, not as I don't. Oh my god. Really? Ugh. Jesus. Yeah, I was real good about my physio for a while, and then traveling was real good. Traveling made me do a lot of walking and steps and bending down, reaching for things, like all the things that my physiotherapist was like, that's all the motions, the natural motions you're supposed to be doing. Get those joints and those muscles working together, cooperating with each other. And then I got fat and stupid. I started streaming. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, last Friday? Yeah. You know what I'm supposed to be doing? So, okay. So let me tell you how lame I am. I have kettlebells, right? So I'm supposed to be doing 20 minutes of kettlebell action a day. And that's supposed to be enough for me to just kind of get myself, together. And then I have these resistance bands that are like a carryover from my PT days from back in college. So they're not from my college days. I mean, I've always had something like a PT band around with me all the time. And so I've got a set of perfectly good PT bands that I can be using while I'm streaming or while I'm gaming or if I'm taking a break from streaming. But do I ever use it? Use them? That set? No. Because I'm ridiculous. I'm a ridiculous person. And I live on the 4th floor of an apartment building. I have to walk 10 to 15 minutes to get to wherever I need to go, my transit to work. I have no excuse for being in the kind of shape that I'm in. I've no excuse. But it's just, I snack during I stream, while I stream. I eat too many carbs. I eat fatty food. Not healthy fat, but like gross fat. So I'm gonna make a change. I'm starting now. As you can see, I don't have any snacks on me now. Let me show you what I'm drinking. This time it is sparkling water without the frou-frou juice in it. Like normally I have like lime or grapefruit or cherry or something like that. I got fat and stupid too. But then I found out I needed medication to slow down my insulin production, and it helped me lose 60 pounds. Shake out the junk food habits. See, that's the thing, right? So, not to be too real, but in from 2000 to, I used to work out a lot in school and do nice. Moved back to Newfoundland and I ate and drank a whole lot. Yeah. So wait, you moved back to Newfoundland and then your family moved back to Alberta? Is that the deal? So are you back in Alberta? See, what I need to do, and I kind of sort of did this because on the way home, I just bought a bunch of veggies from the grocery store. What I need to do is I need to get yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I need to get more disciplined. Like it doesn't need to be every day. And it doesn't need to, I don't need to do the once a week thing, but I need to be more disciplined about making like cold snacks made of fruit and or vegetables. I need to make like breakfast, and when I make breakfast, make a little too much and make, lunch. I can handle that, and that's going to control my garbage food intake. It's just discipline, I've gotten sloppy. That's really all it is. I can do it. I've done it before. I've just gotten sloppy. And also having a broken chair has helped me a little bit because I'm having to stand up straight. My posture's a lot better. So hopefully that helps things. And we have a soda called Pineapple Crush. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. But my problem is I transfer, like my brain needs to tap that dopamine gland in the back of the brain. I've quit so many things only to replace it with other things that is just garbage for me. And the thing is, I'm pretty mellow, as you can tell. I'm pretty mellow. I'm pretty low key, but I can get really passionate about one thing. Like, for example, Pillars of Eternity. Like, I'm really focused on playing that game. I'm a little burnt out right now, actually, to be honest. But like, I was really excited to play that game, and it was not my kind of game. But the more that I got into it, like, I really loved the story, and I was really kind of getting into that. But it's not just like with games. I do that with music. Like, I'll listen to a band's entire catalog, and then I'll start listening to covers of that band, and I'll start like getting into the biographies of the band members. Oh god. And that's sort of what the genesis of the podcast is about. It's called Rabbit Hole Sessions for a reason. I always need to have some sort of habit or hobby. Yeah. Yeah, but that kind of thinking, just being so hyper focused on one thing, just at the detriment to other things in your life, is not healthy. Not psychologically. Where is this? I want to see this. Hold on. Hold on a second. I want to see this. What is this nonsense? Check this out. What? What? Man. Yeah, a month long. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about. Month long obsessions. Last summer, or no. It was the summer before last. I fixated hard on the Cold War. Like, all the, like, Soviet and, from Eisenhower to Nixon, political, like, just all that stuff. Oh my God, I went in hard. I went in hard for, like, all things Cold War related and spy stuff in the Cold War, like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and early Bond, early 007, and then, like, the Avengers, not Marvel Avengers, but a whole different, the British Avengers, and just like real life spy stuff from, like, 1950 to, I think I stopped around 1969. No, 1970, I think. I stopped around 1970. I think. Yeah. Like, it was, it was bad. It was bad. I mean, like, I started shopping for suits that were done in, like, the 50s style, like the thin lapels and the thin ties and the narrow brimmed hats, the fedoras with the narrow brims. Thankfully I didn't buy any of that nonsense. It got so bad, and then and I was gonna stream, and that was gonna be my character. I was gonna be like a 1955s era kind of dude, and that was how I was gonna stream. And then I got a reality check, and I was like, nah, I'd look stupid. I would look stupid. Yeah, and then I found an old TV set on the side of the street, and the color tube didn't work, and it was only in black and white. Yeah, no, I know. I gotcha. I gotcha what you said. It's yeah. Although I will say this. Some anime and some, should we say, like TV series or eras, TV eras, or movies or books. I've been trying hard to get back into books. Can be really worthwhile. They can be really worth it. They can really kind of blow open the boundaries of your conceptions about the world and about real life. So when people say, oh, all I do is binge on anime, or all I do is binge on, old American comedy TV shows, I think, well, some of that some of that could be just be plain garbage. Like it's junk food for the brain. But it doesn't always have to be. A lot of it can be just really kind of help you kind of find a healthy space to explore humanity, you know, what it is to be this messy, sloppy, dumb stuff that we call us, you know. Alien vintage cars. Oh, nice. Your grammar is really bad today. Well, yeah, it is the wrong channel for it, because here on this channel we only accept perfect grammar. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is the perfect place. It's a safe place. Safe place for you to not worry about those kinds of mistakes. Oh, hold on. Hello. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Let me, just type something here. Hold on a second. I just realized something. Let me do this. Let me cancel this out. I want to try this. 1 second. Nice, okay. Just a moment. Oh no! Hold on. Hold on, it kicked me out. Dang it. Hold on. Will it work? Will it work? Can I make it work? Can I make it work? Yes! Login accepted. I made it work. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I will continue for another half hour. Chat with me. Hold on 1 second. Let's try this real quick. Aha, okay. I was wondering what happened to folks. Now, let's go here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hold on. We can do this. I'm sort of good at this. Okay, are there? I need to switch out my keyboard. Tapping on this one always messes me up, but it's a lot of work. Not a lot of chat. Shim delay. That's okay. What did I do? Oh, well, for the last couple of days, I've just been doing IRL. On Monday, I did IRL and then played Republic Commando. I think I'm just gonna start the game over again. Because I still I can't quite grok what I'm supposed to do. So I think I'm just gonna do it all over. Just start over. I wasn't very far to begin with. But it's a good warm up, you know what I mean? And then I need to find myself in the right headspace. Like maybe tomorrow night I'll find myself in the right headspace to do Colonial Marines. I wanted to do AVP, but I think I'm just gonna like put that like to one side, like on the breakfast nook, and then just dive into Colonial Marines. But I'm gonna put that on super the hardest, play that on the hardest level. Yeah, and then I'll probably die a lot. This is a beautiful picture. This is a fantastic shot. And apparently, like, there's two seaports that we can't quite see. Like, if we zoom in real close, we can see them. I know. Yeah, something is wrong with my brain. Maybe when I go to the hospital tomorrow, I can ask them to look at my brain and find out maybe if there's too much like fatty stuff in the brain and not enough meat. You know, like when you get bacon and there's too much fat on the bacon and it's no good. Not enough real meat on the bacon, there's no good. That's what my brain is. It's too much fat. Not enough brain. That's why I became a teacher. Alright, let's go through and look at something else that makes me want to live in Norway. Well, okay. Alright, I guess so. Not appropriate for a ESL stream. How about this one? That's better. And I'm glad my picture's all messed up. because that was not cool. There you go, that's better. That's adorable. That is so adorable. Okay. Hold on. There's a typo in the code that you can fix yourself. The aliens are supposed to be more strategic and follow random paths, but instead they just come at you in swarms. Oh. I'm gonna need to definitely check this rumor out. Like there must be like a patch, like an illegal patch that fixes the game, which is sort of like do you remember that game Kingdoms of Amalur? Like I never played it, but apparently it was really good. And apparently there's a part of the game that's super broken. Let me fix this for you. Oh, by the way, you got flagged for sex content. It's called like the Colonial Marines leather typo. You got flagged for being too sexy time. For a typo. That's what it is. Typo. I know what typo you like-o. Yeah, I have 2 copies of MLR, yeah. Apparently there's like a problem with one of the things in the game that the developers just never got around to fixing, or rather they just like the company went bust because oh boy, I followed that drama more than I even played the game. I never even played the game when I followed the drama behind the game. And Kurt, what's his name? That's funny. Leather. Tether in the code. Leather is supposed to be tether in the code. And so it like mixed up all the things. That's awesome. People say I really need to give Kingdoms of Amalur a try, but I should really need to play it on a Xbox or console. I do want to play it. The problem is I've got so many games right now on my pile, and I want to get through them, especially the indie games. The indie games I want to show some love to the developers so that they make more games. You know what I mean? I'm so behind because of my stupid job. My stupid job is getting in the way of me playing my games and taking weekend trips to, interesting places in this foreign country I live in, even though I could take time off. And I probably will take time off. What? Viking bridal photography. Yeah, it's region unlocked. Yeah, thanks, man. Dude, don't buy me any more games, because I already have too many things on my plate, man. I already have too many things on my plate. I still kind of have to work my. I've barely started Republic Commando, and I really want to play it, but I suck so bad at it. My keyboard coordination is not that good because I'm gonna guess it just wasn't ported very well in terms of making it easy for old people like me to play it on keyboard. It's meant to be on a console, but that's my excuse. Excuses. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a really well done wedding photograph. Not that I really care about wedding photography. Like, I'm not one of those sad old people who like walks through like a frame store. You know what I'm talking about? Like those old ladies that walk through frame stores and just like, they're not really looking at the frames, they're looking at the stock photos stuck in the frames, and they're like picking up the frame, looking at the frame. Oh, isn't she lovely? I wish my grandkids would write to me more often. Why don't they visit me anymore? I'm turning into one of those. That's terrible. I know, right? I know. I dated a girl who was a model for stock photos, and she told me like, so one of her jobs. So she worked for this agency, this modeling agency, that normally would just do whatever contract work was available for the models that were just available, obviously. And so they specialize really on models that either were studio photography, or were outdoor photography, or action photography. So it's like it really all depends on a bunch of physical factors and just energy that you can like show. And for whatever reason, my girlfriend at the time was her thing was studio photography. And just for whatever reason, she just could not do outdoor stuff. But like all her friends were outdoor photography people, so like all her friends would go out and would get flown to really exotic places for these photo shoots, and would come back with these amazing stories. And then my girlfriend would be stuck doing like auto shows and like PVC pipe company expositions and things like that, and it's not as glamorous as you think it is. Like here in Asia, the auto show models, like they're like superstars. They have like whole like Facebook pages and everything devoted to them. But in America, it's completely different. It's just a job, and it's also they get kind of creeped out, because there's honestly there's a lot of creepy guys out there. You just like pay way too close attention to them. And it's also really hard work. It's really like lots of standing under hot lights. There's really bad air circulation, and you're wearing basically a plastic dress, which is like insulating, and so they're all uncomfortable. So her job was to do a lot of like auto shows, exhibitions, convention centers, and that kind of thing. Lots of standing around, and also studio shots. So most of her work, and I'd say like 80% of her money that she made, was stock photography. So she would be soccer mom showing off a cardigan sweater, or young bride looking with her new husband at curtains, like the you know stuff like that. And she would come and she'd tell me these stories about the things that she did that day. That was just like, oh man. So every time now, many years later, now if I come across like a stock photo, not something like this, but like something like you look at like a stock photo page or Pinterest or something like that, I go, yeah. I mean, I don't know firsthand, but I know secondhand about what it's like to be the person on the other side of the lens. I'm gonna be a photographer for a while. Yeah. Well, it's to kind of help people visual. What's really the point of stock photos being in picture frames at the store? Well, I think it's just to help people visualize what the photos will look like in the frame. So really, you're shopping for a frame, and to have something in it helps you to visualize like what will work well with that frame, if they do it right. Yeah. Most of the time they don't do it right. And if it's just a blank piece of paper, like it's just white, or just a frame backing, it doesn't help you. Like, it doesn't quite sell. It doesn't make the product pop, which is funny to me. I mean, I understand it. I absolutely understand it. I understand product promotion and trying to get a product to stand out, to make it, quote unquote, pop and click with a customer. But I think maybe because of my experience, because I know that when I go shopping, I don't want to see any of that. I want to see the product. I'm the worst customer. I walk into a store, I look around, the poor salesman says, "Let me show you a few things. Let me tell you what I know." And I'm like, "No, shut up. I know what I want. Don't waste your time." I'm a jerk, and I really feel bad. I really need to be a better customer, a kinder person. See, here's a stock photo. Here's a stock photo right here. So like, just so that you can hear, it's a really bad stock photo. Let me fix it. Fix it. Go. There you go. So I guess my girlfriend would be one of these red houses. She'd be one of these red houses, just watching, just kind of, the photographer would be like, "Okay, stand still next to the water. Stand real still." Yeah, that's bad. That's I should not say that. So this is Berg. Huh. That's where they're supposed to go on their vacation next week. Yeah, see? I remember this. Vrenenberg. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to take a cruise out this way. Wow. This is beautiful. Let's get the whole image here. Hey, Jack, wake up. I'm tired. It's almost 10 o'clock. I've been up since 6. I'm really tired. This is beautiful. I don't know. Maybe I should take a vacation. I should go to Norway. I mean, everybody else seems to be doing that. But there's just too many other places around Taiwan that I haven't been to that I really want to see. Taiwan is a beautiful island. It's not, I mean, it doesn't have a reputation for being that, but there's just so many hidden secret places that even the local people don't know about. I mean, I've been to places and I've shown them pictures and they've been like, where did you go? And I say, oh, I went to this place. And they're like, no, you didn't go to this place. Yeah, I went to this place. On the other side of this ridge is the city of something something. They're like, no, I don't believe you. And I'm like, okay, fine, don't. You ever just look through somebody's Instagram this thoroughly? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I will. I didn't even know Taiwan was an island. Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course it's an island, dude. Taiwan. It's a itty bitty teeny tiny little island. It's shaped like a leaf. Go look at it on a map. It's shaped like a leaf. Oh wow, look at all these places. That's cool. Wow. Okay, I'll need to cruise up here. Let's go to Oslo. Oslo starts with an O, right? Okay. What is this nonsense? This is great. Wow. Look at this. And something that I learned in doing the research on Norway for my students. I swear, all I've been doing for the past 6 months is just travel research on Scandinavia, right, for my students to just kind of get them acclimated and make sure that they're not making any faux pas. You know, just learn the culture and the customs just enough to get by. Being able to communicate effectively, get to and from a hotel, to and from an airport. One of the things that I learned about Norway, and Scandinavia in general, but Norway specifically, is how gender equal they are. They are incredibly gender equal, and they don't have the same self-consciousness about body image that like other Westerners sometimes do. So it's a bit odd to see like in TV shows or in movies or what have you, like the men are like just these tall, blonde, blue-eyed, just chiseled features, just beautiful men in nice suits, and the women are tall, blonde, and just wearing very sexy dresses, but they're having equal conversations. Like the power dynamic is equal exchange, and just like some Americans just they just can't, their brains explode because they, or pry out because they can't compute that possibility that two human beings can talk to each other regardless of what their gender is. America, we can do better. That should be a motto. That should be America's motto. America, we can do better. We can do like Norway. You know, men talk to women like human beings. It's not an alien concept. It's an actual practice in some countries. Oh well. That and race and religion and political ideology and all that stuff. Why can't we just get along? Where is this? Is this still in Oslo? This can't be in Oslo. This looks beautiful, though. Hey, wait a minute. I remember this picture. This is a beautiful picture, though. Wow, this is great. I remember seeing this picture. Oh, wow. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I can't believe this. This is crazy. And it's almost 10 o'clock, so I'm going to stream for 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. The plan is I am not going to stream. I'm not going to stream this time tonight. I'm talking East Coast time. No comment. No comment. By the way, a while ago, like a long while ago, I watched a candid interview with the actor who played Jar Jar Binks, and he's a comedic actor, and he was just kind of getting up there in his career when George Lucas nabbed him to play the role, and he was like, be a Star Wars character and be funny too? Oh, sure, this is gonna make my career. And like, Ahmed Best is his name. Ahmed Best. He does not get a lot of work now. He says that the Star Wars movies were the principal reason why his career stalled the way that it did. Had a real hard time finding work, and it's sad because people associate an actor with the character. They can't differentiate. You know what I mean? It's people. We need to evolve more. Anyway, my schedule is going to be like this. Tomorrow night I'm not going to stream because I have to go to the doctor, and then after I go to the doctor to make my appointment for an examination, which is later in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks or a month, I don't know when, then I'm going to go to work, and then after work I need to go back to the office, and then after I go to the office I'm going to come back here, which would probably make it about 3 a.m. East Coast time. 3 a.m. ish, and what I want to do is I want to show off Rabbit Tech. Rabbit Tech has launched. I got it working. I don't know if you saw, but it's working. Rabbit Tech is online. The evil sentient alien technology. I got it working. I can't get my black and white TV to show color, but I got this alien technology to work, and someday I'm gonna turn it to good with your help, and feeding it with the blood of the characters that I die many times through my gameplays. The many souls of the pixelated characters I play, feeding its black, sinister heart. If you want to learn more about Rabbit Tech, what his story is, find out what his biography is, you can go over to twitch.tv/RabbitTech. And then you can read about how Zor created this monster and then lost it, and it went traveling across galaxies until it landed on Earth, and I found it, and I aim to make it my friend and we're gonna play games together and watch Airplane and Airplane 2 and the Naked Gun TV show and the Big Lebowski and the Star Wars prequels together. Anyway, goodbye Norway. And goodbye world. I need to take care of a few things, and then I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to get up early. Thanks for stopping by. Later.